This is the Sunshine and Bubblegum podcast. My name is Lynn and I am the host. This is my little space where I like to share my crafty things with you, my knitting, crochet, sewing, and any other adventures I get up to. It is January Sunday, the 15th of 2023. So we have started a whole new year. And I want to show you what I worked on during December, what I've just cast on, and what is new in my shop. So I will save the shop update to the end. I have a beautiful collaboration kit though, so if you're interested in seeing a couple other makers and what we've done, please do stick around for that. That would be great, just to even take a peek. So welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here a little while and you're coming back because I've just come back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you are all here. I had a wonderful time doing Vlogmas. It was really neat to kind of record a little bit each day and be really thoughtful about remembering to take a snapshot of my day and piece things together, and I actually had a lot of fun. So I'll probably will be doing more vlogs in the future. So I hope you all enjoyed that. And those are all here on my account, my YouTube channel, and I've set them in their own vlog. It's all down below. So if you are enjoying this podcast at any time, please hit like, hit subscribe, help me grow my channel, and let me know if there's anything that you would like to know about me or my shop or anything that you see. And you can always leave a comment below. And so let me show you what I have been up to. So I think my last real podcast before the vlog started, there was a little short one after New Year's that I posted of our time up at the farm and sewing and the things I got up to there. I showed a snapshot of what I'm going to show you now. So I had cast on 2 socks for Christmas for my boys. This is the second time for Sean, but first time for Michael, requesting socks, and it has been a while, and of course now they have almost adult size feet. So they're still growing, so I don't know how long these will fit, but they have been an adventure in color work and aggravation, and I've learned a lot and I've made a lot of changes. So Sean's sock was originally going to be the candy cane socks by Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady. And I did, if you watch my Vlogmases, you will see that I did get that started. We got most of the cuff done, and it didn't fit. It was too tight. So I had a lot of trouble finding gauge in my color work. I don't do a lot of color work, so I took on 3 color work projects for Christmas. That was a lot, probably more than I have been able to handle, but also I learned so much. I learned about my gauge. I learned that with color work for socks, I do like a 9-inch circular needle. In the past, I have said I don't, but I tried a Chowgu version. The previous one I had were bamboo needles. These are metal. It makes a difference. It does make a difference. So if you were trying them, try a metal tip. It made a huge, huge difference for me. So I could keep an even gauge with those, but I didn't pick the right size of the pattern because Sean has smaller, narrower feet. I had gone down to the small size. Needless to say, it didn't work. And without driving myself nuts, we came up with plan B. So we have, please excuse all the ends and the dog hair. We have done a striped sock instead with a red heel, and I am most of the way down the foot. So this is still the first sock. I was able to bring it back up to the cuff and re-knit, and I have been working on these at work. Good thing about working at a preschool is that every day there is 1 to 2 hours that I am covering for someone while the babies sleep. Knitting time. So I've been getting at least an hour a day knitting time. So I have been alternating between these and Michael's socks. So these are Sean's socks. I am knitting this in Knit Pick Stroll in the white, strawberry, and pea pod. So those are the three colors that I use. I think we're gonna go with a red toe, but I will confirm before I put said toe in. We just recently measured out our feet on my sock ruler, which I don't think I have right here with me. So I could see when I need to put in the toes. Hold on one second, I might have it. I do. I have one of these, it's called the Sock Ruler. You can get it at sockruler.com. These are great. You put your heel here, measure how long your foot is, and then I take 2 inches off to, here's my sock, I'll show you what I do. I take 2 inches off before the toe, and those seem to work just great. So if you're ever knitting a sock for a friend and you don't have their actual like foot, but you know they're a size 8, I just Googled it, how many inches is this, US size 8. So we are here, I've put it in. The rounded part slides right into the heel. And then on the front, I can see that I am at 4.5 inches. And for Sean, I need to go, made him a little mark, up here to 6.5. So I have another like 4 inches to go. So once I get to the 6.5 mark, then I will start the toe. And these work for toe up and cuff down, measuring out the foot. So these are great. And they're fairly inexpensive too. Wonderful. And I've had that for a couple years now. Someone else had recommended it and I took them up on that and got one for myself. So Michael's sock has changed a lot. Michael's sock was originally in Knit Picks also. We were doing a snowflake pattern sock. I had gotten, this is again all in my vlogs over Christmas, I had gotten most of the way down the cuff, and it also did not fit. He has a super high instep, and we couldn't get it over his heel at all. So we changed plans. I picked out new yarns for him to look at and see what he would like, and he picked out this yarn, which is, here it is in the skein. Beautiful blues and grays, mostly blues, but every once in a while there is a slight pop of gray. And this is from Akara Yarns, and she is a Canadian dyer. Rosemary. And sorry, I'm reading right off the back. This is Winter Wonderland. It is the merino sock, 80-20 blend. So this has been great, and I decided, he said he wanted all one color, so we changed plans, and I'm doing him a ribbed sock. I did cast on 62 stitches, and his foot is basically the same size as mine, and I am a women's US 8, and I'm also on the foot. Been a little rusty. So with Sean's sock, I am using a US 1. That is my preferred gauge. This yarn is a little plumper, but also Michael's feet are super big, and I was really worried that with the last one not being able to get it up over his heel, we might need a little extra. So I went up to a US 1.5 needle on here, and both heels are just a heel and gusset with the slip stitch and a square heel. So a squip stitch. So those are still in work. I've been alternating those on work, bringing them different days, and just having one to work on during nap time. And those are starting to really get some momentum. My third project was a secret Advent project that was released throughout the month. This is through the Bakery Bears. I am one of the Patreons of Bakery Bears account. Yeah, a Bakery Bear patron. And Kay releases a Christmas Advent pattern over the past few years, and this year it was a Christmas stocking. I have 2 sections left, and I will be done, and it is gigantic. Let me see if I can put all these ends inside so it doesn't look so messy. So I have been working on this when I get time, and I have made a couple modifications, but the only thing I would say is when I knit this again, because this is super fun and beautiful, I would make sure I have enough contrast with the medium and the light colors too. So she asked us just to pick a light, medium, and dark color. That's all we knew, gauge, needles, all the good stuff. And then each piece of the pattern came every few days. So we had the lace with a Laffian braid. We had the snow section into this rooftops of London. It looks really like stained glass to me. I love it. And then this cobblestone section into the Christmas trees, which this is where I changed. I reversed. This was supposed to be light with dark trees, and I liked how this section was going light, dark, light, dark. So I swapped the colors, and I shortened the robe a little bit, so it was kind of more of this height. There was more stockinette stitch in the main color. So that's the tree section, and this is the heel. This is Kay's butterfly heel. I did shorten it. I didn't go as far as they went in the pattern. I kind of like the look of it a little shorter, so when I block it out. And I am on to the next section, which there's not much to see right there. So I have 2 more sections and then the toe, and then this will be done. So hoping that I can motivate myself to just get this finished and have that ready for a Christmas decoration next year. The yarns I'm using for this are Knit Picks Wool of the Andes and worsted weight. I have Fjord Heather, which is kind of a pretty greenish color. Heathered color. I have a Mineral Heather, which is more of a purpley with little pops of, very tiny pops of blue. And then I just put it all the way at the bottom. This is Lake Ice Heather. And the pattern originally is for DK weight. I have chosen worsted weight, and I did go up a needle size. If anyone has the pattern and is wondering what I'm doing. So I'm working on a size 8. And I did have extra of all of these because this I purchased, but these were from previous projects. So I have plenty extra, but I will probably need 3 balls of the dark purple, where in the original pattern you would only use 2, but because I'm swapping some colors around. So that is that, and hopefully next time that will be finished. And then the big thing I did over New Year's was I dyed some yarn. Oh, it was fun and it was interesting. Again, that will be in my last podcast about, I think we called it the vlogcast over New Year's up at the farm. I showed you a bit of what I did. I followed ChemKnits tutorials, Rebecca over at ChemKnits. She's here on YouTube also. And she has a dyeing with food color tutorial. So that's what I was basing my small knowledge off of. So I used Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Bare. I got a 10-pack, and I dyed it with gel food coloring and a fork. So I mixed the gel with a little bit of water, dipped the fork in, and then I had soaked the yarn with citric acid and water for over a half an hour, because this wool did not want to suck up the water. So I did give it a lot of time to soak. And then I laid it out on a cookie sheet, because it is all food. This is all food coloring, so it was food safe. I laid it out on a cookie sheet. I dipped the fork in, put it around, I had different forks for each color. I was going for mostly white with little speckles. Now, that being said, by the time I got to the 8th skein that I dyed, it was mostly color with a little bit of white. And unfortunately, my last couple skeins, I think I overcrowded the pan, and they were touching the side of the pan and got burnt. So I will have to dye a couple more. But they came out really cute. I used a purple, a teal, a gold, and a hot pink. And let me show you how it's going. I have cast on. This is for my niece's birthday sweater. That is not the right pattern. Here we go. I am going to be knitting the Harvest Sweater by Tin Can Knits. This is a free pattern. I am using this size kids 6'8" size here, and I am on the collar. So I have cast on the top of the collar. This is the part that will be around your neck right here, and I am just starting to pick up and start the raglan increases for the sleeves. This is the back here in the middle, and then this will be the other sleeve. So this is so cute, and it is really what was in my head, white with like confetti, to look like confetti cake. It's so cute. So I'm kind of excited. I do have 2 more balls of white that I had not dyed. So I'm going to try and go very light-handed like I did on these first skeins, and dye the other 2 balls of yarn when I need them. And I'm thinking if I'm getting low on yarn, the other balls that I have that are a bit darker, that are more color, less white, I'm going to use them for the cuffs and for the bottom hem. So, you know, kind of give it a little bit something, but I'm hoping I have enough. So right now, I'd say I've used maybe about half. About halfway through. So I think I am going to need all 7 as the pattern says I will. So yeah, and it's got a really cute little pickup. Looks like it changes direction here when you do the pickup on the collar. So you start here with however many stitches. I think the size I use is 14, and you knit back and forth. On the purl side, you purl 2 to help create this pickup edge. And then you pick up all the way along both ends. One side is a provisional cast on, and now I'm knitting all the way around. So yeah, I can't wait to see this all come together. This is really great. I am knitting this on US size 8. Oh my goodness, you think 5 millimeter. It is a Chow set. This is part of the interchangeable set that I did get a while back when I got a little bit of birthday money. I treated myself. So Chow US 8, 5 millimeter. So those are all of my projects that are going on right now. So my next big thing will be my shop update. I don't have too much new as far as life and news, but I'm happy to share where we are. We have finally closed on our home in New Orleans, and we have sold that property and are officially residents of Mississippi. We have our new home. We had purchased that first and then had to sell the second house. So that has been done. We are here in Mississippi. That's about it. We're going to be exploring, getting to know our neighborhood, our areas. I know there is a yarn shop that I'm hoping to go check out next week, so I will definitely take some video of that. And I will be seeing Jenna, so hopefully we can take a little vlog of our day together. I know I miss her, but looking forward to new adventures here. So that's kind of the really big thing that's been happening. Of course, Christmas, traveling to see family, being up at the farm, and I just got my hair cut, so I'm looking at it being super poofy because the hairstylist has blown it up, but it does look great. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on, and I've been working really hard at putting this collaboration together. I'm super excited, and it started with the idea of the winter solstice, and I know I am a solid month behind, but the idea of winter not just being the holidays, but being this, you know, turn in the seasons and the snow on the ground and the cardinals in the trees. And I had in my head the idea of cardinals in the trees. So let me show you how all of this came together. So I found this beautiful fabric, and it is beautiful birch trees in the snow with cardinals in the trees. So I purchased the fabric. I got just a white, kind of very light canvas linen, and for the bottoms, is a light blue on the inside. And yeah, so this was my like, okay, this is my vision in fabric. So that piece came. And then I had been talking with my sister. So she has opened her own shop. She is Salty Mermaid Goods, and she is doing onesies and some of her artwork. She did a lot of beautiful hand-drawn cards, and she designed for me this beautiful, beautiful card. So it is the birch trees. This is a male and female cardinal with a little fox in there, and hiding in the shadows are squirrels and deer and owls. So when you look up close, there's actually a little bunny here, lots of super secret little critters in there. And it is a blank note card from her shop, Salty Mermaid Goods. And this is also going to be in the kit. So that will come with an envelope. And the envelopes will be all different shades of blue. So those will be random, as it was a variety. So it'll be the color of the red. Anyway, yeah. Everyone gets an envelope with a card. And one of the other big components is something new, completely new to my shop, is a wool wash. My friend Laurette, she has the Dive Bar Soap Company. And she is out of Chicago, Illinois. So we have been scheming for months now about wool wash soap bars. So she has, she makes beautiful, beautiful soaps and body scrubs and chapsticks and so much fun. She's, it's the same company as my advent calendar when I opened a little soap all December long, and Goody that from her shop. So this is the same, very same shop. So she has created a cranberry scented wool wash. It's so good. To go with this kit. This is inspired by this kit. And when I think of cranberries, I think of up in Massachusetts, when they harvest them in the winter, they flood the cranberry fields and all the cranberries kind of float up, and they're harvested around winter time. And so good. So this does have lanolin in it. And all the ingredients are listed on the shop. It is coconut oil, shea butter, very clean, very special. I don't know the other word I was going to say, but it is awesome. I use her soaps on my body. The only difference between this one and her body soaps is the lanolin to help the wool in your projects stay moisturized and fluffy. So it's also great for your hands. So if you just need to wash your hands, you want to wash any delicate knits, all of your socks, crocheted, yarn, anything you've knit or crocheted out of yarn. Oh my goodness, I'm rambling. Okay, so the next thing that came about was that I wanted to add a mini skein of yarn. So I reached out to my friend Bree. She is Bridiculous, and she is out of Maryland. And she designed a beautiful blue and white with pops of red to capture that kind of like shadowy blue snow, blue skies, the snow, the cardinals, and this is called Winter Walk, and it is just perfect. So this would be perfect for any of your scrappy projects, any of your holiday scrappy projects you've just started, your blankets, your cowls, just a fun color to pop into one of your projects or to keep and look at. So each kit comes with, this is a 20-gram mini, and it is her Addie Mini fingering weight, 75-25. So that comes with the kit. And the last thing is a enamel progress keeper, and it is a very cute cardinal. I have added a red glass bead and the lobster claw clasp to go and put on your projects. So yeah, so there is your cardinal to go with your winter walk. So that is the winter solstice kit. And the other thing in the shop is the wool wash soap. So there I have a couple cranberry left right now, and I have 2 other soaps that are in there at the moment, and we'll see how they go if people like more bare or more fragrance. But there is a bare option. It is called Modest Sheep, and it is an unscented wool wash bar. And these are all 2-gram bars. They're a great size, perfect, fit right in the hand. The way I like to wash my socks with is I fill up my sink with lukewarm water. I run the soap under it, lather it up, rinse it around, and then put my socks in to soak. If I have a couple that have like a bit of a dirty, you're walking in your socks, right? So the part, the bottom of the foot where it gets a little dirty, I will rub this right on my sock, not too aggressively, but rub the soap right in and then kind of rub it with your hands a little bit. You don't want to felt it, obviously, but work the dirt out, and it works fine, and has not altered the color or anything like that. So there is a bare yarn, that is a bare soap that is available, that is Modest Sheep, and then this is Sweet and Sunny Sheep. Okay, out of all 3, this one might be my favorite. This is Grapefruit and Lily, salted grapefruit and lily. And oh my God. These have been in my closet because I didn't want anyone to mess with them, and my closet smells amazing. So I will have to do another order quickly once these go so I can fill it back up. But they are beautifully done. Again, this is a 2 ounce, fits right in your hand. And smells lovely. I have used that one already to wash my knits with, and they came out so great and fluffy, and I love it. And I keep, I have a little sample bar. She gave me a couple like chips from the extras, and I've been just washing my hands with it. It's really great. So those are all the soaps. Those are the added things. And I did want to tell you one more thing. My kids want to join in the entrepreneurial spirit and have been designing popsicle puzzles. So they have taped popsicle sticks together. They have drawn a picture on the front. And when you get your puzzle, peel the tape off, mix the popsicle sticks up, and you have your own puzzle. So if anyone would like these and would like to place an order with any order in my shop, just put in the notes, puzzle please, and I would be happy to add a puzzle for you, and I will personally pay my children. There's no added, these will be free. I will pay them for their hard work on their puzzle making. So that is about it. I hope you are all well. And I did want to ask before I forget. Okay, so this sweater is not made by me, but one of my favorite fits. I love the neck. It is double, like it's a folded neckline. The raglan increases have kind of a double line decrease here. The fit is amazing. I do like the texture. It doesn't have to have a texture, but if anybody knows a pattern that is similar to this, please let me know. Leave it in the comments down below. I would love to know some more pattern ideas. But of course, I have another cardigan that I want to make for myself. I'm just, I was just thinking that when I put this on today, that I love this sweater and I would wear one in every color. So, but I hope you all are having a wonderful January and start to this new year. And thank you for taking a minute to sit with me today and see what I'm working on and hear about what's in my shop. And yeah, I will be back soon, and it is so good to be with you today.